The Rebel 500 has appeal well beyond using the latest tech, so it's no surprise that Honda decided to leave well enough alone. Its unintimidating size, smooth power band and transmission, easy-to-handle character, and palatable price make this a really appealing bike for many riders. So let's look at 10 things you need to know before buying the 2024 Honda Rebel 500. Is there anything better than choosing your next bike from a number of options? Choosing is always the fun part, and Honda knows this pretty well. The latest from Honda about the entry-level cruiser is that they're giving us a twin of options. You've got your standard version, an upgrade with ABS, and a limited edition ABS SE trim for the cherry on top. What do you think about that lineup? Standard, ABS, or going all out with the SE trim? Honda's laying out the options for us. So what's special about SE trim? Well, it's got some factory-fitted bling, a headlight cowl, all black fork covers and gaiters, and a slick diamond stitch style seat. Sounds like something you'd fall in love with, right? They've given it a fresh pearl shining black paint coat to make it stand out. These people have the speed dial to our heartstrings. But under the hood, it's basically twins with the base model, just a fancy cosmetic variant. The CMX 500 Rebel is sticking to its guns with the same mechanical mojo. But here's the twist for the new model year. They're splashing 2 fresh paint options on the canvas. Drumroll please. Introducing matte laurel green metallic and seal silver metallic. How about that for some eye candy? So for the 2024 lineup, the show star is the same, but now you've got these new paint choices playing a cameo role. And hey, they didn't forget the matte gunpowder black metallic, because who doesn't love a bit of darkness on their ride? The Rebel packs a friendly 471cc parallel twin-cylinder engine. But it's not just about the numbers. It's all about that smooth, linear power delivery. And what makes it even sweeter? The standard slipper assist clutch makes it a breeze to handle. Check under the hood, and you'll find a 471cc DOHC liquid-cooled parallel twin with 4 valves working harmoniously to give you that power kick. Compression ratio? An astonishing 10.7/1. Transmission? It's got a 6-speed gearbox and a chain handles the final drive. And that clutch? Wet, multi-plate slipper assist all in for a hydraulic operation that's smooth as butter. Now let's talk numbers. Claimed horsepower is 45.6 at 8,500 revolutions per minute, and torque comes in at 31.9 pounds-foot at 6,000 revolutions per minute. And here's an excellent detail. The cam chain is silent and treated with vanadium to reduce friction and increase protection against dust. Oh, and don't forget the specially designed muffler. Not only does it look good, but it also belts out a pulsating exhaust note. How's that for adding some music to your ride? Let's talk about comfort. The Rebel's got it dialed in, starting with that low 27.2-inch seat. Yep, you heard it right. It's the lowest seat height for the ultimate comfort. What do you think of settling into that low rider? So it means you get a relaxed riding position with arms gently outstretched and mid-mounted foot pegs cruising comfortably. The Rebel's tubular steel frame is like the backbone of this cool cat, keeping its contemporary stripped-back bobber style intact. When it comes to suspension, the Rebel keeps it conventional with a 41mm telescopic fork at the front, non-adjustable, and dual shocks at the rear, handling the bumps and jolts like a pro. The frame is designed to support that low-slung style while hugging the engine in 3 places. And guess what? It's narrow around the rider's inseam, giving you that close-to-the-ground feel. The trail is set at 110mm with a 28-degree rake, ensuring stability while you cruise. About staying in the know when you're tearing up the road on the Rebel, it's got this cool LCD meter. It's your info hub while you ride. On this digital dashboard, you've got a gear position indicator. No more guessing what gear you're in. And for the savvy rider concerned about fuel, it's got a fuel consumption readout. Let's break down the braking game on the Rebel in simple terms. Up front, you've got a 2-piston caliper teaming up with a 296mm disc, 2 power-pack teammates working together. And here's an excellent safety feature. ABS is in the mix. It's like having a safety net when you need it, and you always need it. Now, Shifting our focus to the rear, there's a one-piston caliper rocking a 240mm disc. It's not as big as the front, but it's holding its own, contributing to the Rebel's braking power. 2 has always been better than 1, especially when we're talking about stopping power. The Rebels have a 3.0-gallon fuel tank. Yep, that juice keeps this bad boy rolling down the road. And check this out. It's not just any tank, it's got that iconic peanut-shaped vibe. Something about aerodynamics and contributing to fuel efficiency. But you have to admit the tank is a looker. Picture it like the heartbeat of the Rebel, giving it that cool and classic look. So, when you saddle up, you're not just grabbing a tank, but also holding onto a piece of the Rebel's identity. Picture this, LED magic lighting up the way with a headlight that's like the Rebel's guiding star. It's a light and a beacon of style. And those turn signals? They're doing a little dance, adding flair to the Rebel's moves on the road. For the taillight, it's the final note in a great song, wrapping up that iconic look. LEDs are the paintbrush, and the Rebel is the canvas. So when the sun sets or the road takes a twist, these lights aren't just shining, they're showcasing the Rebel's unmistakable charm. Let's get down to brass tacks. The Rebel won't break the bank. We're talking prices starting at $6,499 for the non-ABS model. That's like getting a ticket to the Rebel show without the fancy safety dance. No? And mark your calendars because these beauties are hitting the dealerships this January. Or they already have. And who's this Rebel meant for? Whether you're a commuter hustling through the city, a newbie just dipping your toes into the riding game, or even a seasoned rider looking for a simple, low, and easy riding machine, the 500 is holding the fort. And if you want a bit more safety net, there's the ABS option for $6,799 or the ABS SE trim at $6,999. It's like choosing your adventure level. So, what's your take on the Rebel's price tag? Ready to roll into the new year with this budget-friendly bad boy? Let's hit the road, riders.